All right, good afternoon. We're here live at Pembroke Pines, Florida at Broward Community College, getting ready for tonight's APSL matchup featuring Boca Raton FC taking on Miami Nacional SC. This is the last matchup of the regular season for the APSL, and playoffs are in the picture. Boca Raton FC comes into this match with a record of 3 wins, 2 ties, and just 1 loss. If they win tonight, they will be seeded third. They'll have the top seeding for the first round of the APSL playoffs. Miami Nacional playing for pride tonight. Their seeding is set, provided they concede less than 6 goals. If they concede more than 6 goals, it will be Hurricanes making the playoffs in their stead. However, Miami Nacional only conceding 20 goals so far this season. Pretty good lock to stay in playoff contention. Boca Raton FC on the other side of the pitch also have a wonderful defense. They've only conceded 4 goals throughout this entire 6 games so far season in the APSL. Look for them to continue that wonderful defensive run they've been on. As we get a good look at Miami Nacional SC and their pregame huddle. Both teams have taken the field. Wonderful weather for us today here in sunny South Florida. Just about 85 degrees at kickoff. A great night for soccer here at Broward College. Take a look at Boca FC's starting 11. They're on the left side of the screen, coming out in all white today. And on the other side of the pitch, Miami Nacional moving from right to left on your computer screen, clad in all red. We do have all 22 players on the pitch, ready for a kickoff, which will be received by Boca Raton. Looks like the referees and their assistants are ready. We're ready. We only await the whistle to start this match. Whistle sounds, and we are underway in Pembroke Pines. Played out the back to start the match for Boca Raton. Played on the near side for Bontempo. Across the middle for Antonio Torri. Looking to play it forward. That gets stolen away, and it'll be Miami Nacional's first attacking run. That one played up the middle. Decent looking ball ahead for Esteban, but Pizzuti called in action. Able to come off his line as usual. Playing that sweeper keeper position. Always active, Mike Pizzuti. And this is Thompson. Boca content with a slow pace of play to start most of their matches. No different here. As Thompson, Pizzuti play a little game of foot catch. Now sent on. Headed back by Miami Nacional. It's taken on the near side by Meneses. He's dispossessed out of bounds. And that ball will stay with Miami Nacional. Correa on the throw. It's chested away by Millets. And taken now by Boca. Ahead for Decius, who's made a run. Still Decius. Stops his run. Plays it back to Bontempo. Looking to reset. Through ball for Bontempo. Just out of reach. Taken once again by Miami Nacional. And brought forward. Nice little run on the near side. Pass across to Meneses. Is stepped in on by Melger. Makes a nice defensive play, but sent on once again by Meneses. A nice run into the box coming from Almaraz, but defended well by Gabriel Bravo. And again by Torri. Good pair of defensive plays to keep it out for Boca. couple of nice early runs here in the first couple of minutes for Miami Nacional. They're going to need offensive activity like that if they're going to keep Boca off the board. It's been played around the corner for Cadeno. And now Stevens. Stevens given a little room, trying to get a through ball ahead to Esteban. That one's pushed away by Fuster, the captain. Ball on the near side for DeMoro. Very dangerous striker, DeMoro. Ball played up by Thompson. He finds Leo Melger. This one thrown into Decius. And that one is taken by Carrizo. A lazy pass out front. Miami Nacional looking to make good on this opportunity. Played back by Esteban. Ball played into the box. Headed away. Good defending. Almost a very dangerous mistake deep in the attacking third for Miami Nacional. Unable to capitalize. Boca Raton playing their usual good defense. Again, only conceding 4 goals so far over 6 matches this season. Excellent defending so far by them. Correa to take the throw. Trying to get into Stevens. Heavy touch there. Just about out of bounds. It will go out for a goal kick. Actually, foul was called. Free kick taken by Boca. Pushed on by Melger. Fuster sends it forward. Sent on again by Fuster. Looking for a little run down the far side. That goes wanting. Ahead for Esteban, who did manage to stay onside. Pizzuti again off his line. Reset. Lob pass down the near side. Had stopped his run. Looked like Stevens was the intended man there. See Pizzuti out to collect this ball. No ball boys here in the APSL. Players collect their own out-of-bounds balls. Does lead to some slight delays. And we end up with just a bit more additional time at the end of the halves. This one brought forward by Taboada. His lob pass straight down the center. Off to the right now for, like, Cava. That ball's played in dangerously out in front of the goal face. DeMoro had arrived, but just a bit late. It's actually Millets on scene. It's taken by Correa. Trying to clear, unable to do so, Miami now. So ball still in the danger area. Attempted shot from Millets gets blocked. And now, ball now taken by Menezes and finally cleared by Miami Nacional. Very dangerous here in the first couple of minutes. Ball just out in front of the box. Unfortunately for Boca, the trailer arrived late on that play. That one thrown in for Millets, defended by Correa, and I'll go off Millets and out of bounds. This one around the back once again for Miami Nacional, played forward by Stevens. And now Ferguson. Ferguson gets a through ball to Menezes, but that's cleared out. And on to Leo Melger. Across the middle and back out to Thompson. Torrey like to reset. Ball head to Decius. Very creative Decius. Back to Decius. Out front. Attempted shot was blocked. Correa does a little dance trying to clear, biting his man out of the way and able to collect the ball cleanly. Felger steps ahead of that one. And his through ball ahead for Militz, just out of reach. DeMauro working hard to get there. He does just keep it into the corner. Trying to play it through, though. That was a weak cross attempt. And DeMauro spent a lot of energy getting that ball. Wonderful effort by him, just unable to get the cross in play. This one brought on forward by Stevens with a nice move. His through ball just ahead for Esteban, who's offside. Flag is up. This will get reset, a set piece for Boca. Taboada bringing it forward. Now Melger. His through ball ahead just out in front of Clark. And collected by Miranda. Nice anticipation on that play by Taboada, but he is dispossessed almost immediately as he started his run towards the box. Excellent move on that play as well. Now forward to Esteban. Still Esteban as he's challenged by Bravo. A foul was called there against Boca Raton. This set piece coming for Miami Nacional. Ball's played front of the box, cleared out, and on to Decius. Another foul is called, this one going Boca's way. And Melger will play it to the near side for Bontempo. Thompson looking across the middle, finds his man. Up to Decius, who is dispossessed. Nice run here from Menezes. Through ball for Esteban. Esteban's right-footed shot. Not enough pace as Pizzuti is able to push that away. A low shot coming off the foot of Esteban. Pizzuti more than equal to that challenging shot. That's good location, just not enough power coming from Esteban. Be a corner coming for Miami Nacional, their first of the match. Wonderful offensive activity happening in the first couple of minutes here for Miami. Menezes plays the corner in low, dips right in front of Taboada, who's able to clear that to Militz. And brought on by Militz down the near side. Puts a move on Carrizo. And now back to Carrizo as it goes back to Miami. Stevens. Still Stevens out in front. Left-footed shot over the bar. Two great offensive possessions ending in shots for Miami. Boca looks to be on their heels in the early goings. Let's see how they respond to that offensive pressure provided by Miami. Little run and a right-footed shot from distance. Very ambitious. Going over the bar. Miranda unchallenged on that attempt. But you like to see those shots coming so far from Boca. Another through ball across the middle. This time for Stevens. Pizzuti again off of his line. Stevens was through. Appears that a foul was called, though, against Miami Nacional. Set piece will be for Boca. So it'll run from Bravo, who finds Decius. Decius may have gotten away with an elbow there. Menezes clutching his face. A run from Melger, who gets it back. Trying to make a move into the middle is Melger. He's dispossessed and is now taken by Cadeno. Millets stepping in front, able to win the play. And a left-footed shot coming from Taboada. Miranda able to stand tall on that challenge. And Miranda's clearance. Stevens unable to control, taken now by Bravo. Forward to Decius. Decius finding space in the middle. Plays the ball ahead to Millets. Millets waiting for help. It arrives in Bontempo. He plays the cross in, headed down, and it's a goal! Goal, 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 goal. Gio DeMoro puts a header through. Boca Raton now lead 1-0. Simply fantastic stuff coming from Boca Raton on that possession. Wonderful passing between Decius, then Millets finding Bontempo with a right-footed cross. He gets it to DeMoro, who knows what to do with it from there, finding a wonderful header past Miranda, and it's 1-0 here in Pembroke Pines. Let's see how Miami Nacional responds after that early goal from DeMoro. This one played forward to Decius. Across the middle, and now near side for Bontempo. Taboada looking to play it on. He finds Melger. Ball across for Millets. Defended by Correa. Just trying to keep Millets off that, and does so as he escorts that one out of bounds. It'll be a Miranda goal kick. Certainly a surprising turn of events here in the first half as we've passed 15 minutes elapsed. Boca certainly did not look as organized as they did on that goal early on. But DeMoro receiving a glorious cross from Bontempo, able to head that one through and get the breakthrough. Foul will be called against Boca. Now Menezes for Miami Nacional. Looking for space. Defended well there by Melger, but he's able to find a way through. Ball on the far side, Menezes once again, who goes down. Foul is called as Menezes goes tumbling. Be an excellent opportunity for Miami Nacional to respond to that early goal from Boca, as this set piece will be just about 25 yards out. Stevens standing over it, along with Menezes, two potential takers on this. As you can see, the three-man wall so far set up by Boca. So a fourth is added as Fuster joins the pack. And it will be Stevens readying this set piece. Stevens' deliverance, left-footed, just into the bar, over the head of Pizzuti, who looks like he was able to lay off of that wonderful shot, dipped late, straight into the crossbar. Certainly a powerful shot, and surprising that it stayed up. Pizzuti, very aware of where he is on the pitch, able to lay off that one. He knows the crossbar, able to make that save and keep his clean sheet. Little Back and forth across the middle, eventually taken by Miami Nacional. Stevens ahead for Esteban. He's onside. Right-footed shot over Pisuti, but too high over everything. Trying to play a little chip, just not a very heavy touch from Esteban. Looking for a lighter one than that, up and over Pisuti, who had come out to cut down the angle. But Miami Nacional, very responsive after that goal, showing wonderful offensive activity. You feel like it's only a matter of time before they level the score. Flicked on by Carrizo. Now backed out by Menezes. Ever the heady player, Menezes, always making the smartest play available. This is Melger. Now Taboada. Far side for Bravo. Taboada now plays a lob pass down the far side. Onside is DeMauro, as he is just a step in front. Flag goes up. And it'll be a set piece for Miami. This one brought across the midline to Correa. Slide tackle coming from Militz. Good job to win the ball. That one will go out and stay with Boca Raton. Taboada. Across the pitch for Bravo. Through to Decius. Back out to Taboada. Looking across the pitch for Militz. Little 1-2 with Melger, but good defending there. Stolen away from Melger and brought on by Miami Nacional. Through ball across the middle, just behind Stevens. He's unable to control, taken now once again by Gabriel Bravo. A run down the far side. It's Decius. Decius working on Ferguson. Backed away by Melger. Boca needs to reset after finding a wall of defense in Miami Nacional. That one just out of reach of Bontempo. Another solid defensive effort repelling the attacks of Boca. Through ball again ahead for Esteban. It's actually Stevens making that run. You can see the tactical differences between the two teams' efforts right now. Boca Raton looking to play through balls on the ground, on the wings, and trying to work it into the center. Miami Nacional playing lob passes through the center, looking for their strikers in Esteban and Stevens. This ball brought on by Taboada. Still Taboada trying to make a nifty move, but too many, in fact, as defenders eventually able to close him down. This is Stevens. Lob pass again down the center, this time for Carrizo. Very long. And that one is touched. Oh, that will stay in play. Held in now by Melger. Around the corner now to Bontempo. He finds Militz. And looking for the 1-2 was Bontempo, who had some space. But good defending there. Unable to get it to him was Militz. You see Stefano Bontempo readying his throw-in. Get a short one to Taboada. Still Taboada across the middle to Decius. And numbers advantage will keep a foul from being called. Taboada trying to control. Still Taboada. Might have gotten away with a handball there. And stolen away by Miami. Lob pass ahead for Stevens, who is offside once again. Flag is up. Couple of unfortunate calls so far for Miami Nacional strikers, getting caught offside on multiple occasions. At the time, their run's just a bit better as to not be a step offside. Boca seemingly very content so far with their 1-goal lead. With a victory, they would move into third place all alone and have the top seed for the first round of the APSL playoffs. Once again, Miami Nacional, nothing on the table for them provided they concede less than 6 goals. If they concede less than 6 goals, they will make the playoffs. Here's Melger. Through ball to Decius, who's got some space out in front of the box. On to Millets. Back to Decius. Plays a ball in looking for DeMoro, and you can see DeMoro pointing ahead of him. The pass was well behind. Decius put the ball to where DeMoro was, not where he was going to be. DeMoro looking to be led on that play. Now on for Stevens, but Pizzuti, again, sweeper keeper, playing off his line. A foul will be called as well, as the referee will be calling a foul across the middle here. Set piece for Boca Raton. Foul called behind the play. Some played near side for Bontempo. And now on to Leo Melger. A bit wider shape now for Boca as that ball is on to DeMoro, who's in, puts a shot through. Goal, 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 goal. Boca now lead 2-0. Wonderful shot from Gio DeMoro. In alone, Miami Nacional possibly taking a nap on defense as DeMoro, was through. Right-footed shot. No chance for Miranda from that distance. It's a 2-0 lead for Boca Raton. And the slow pace leading so far to 2 goals. Again, questionable, highly suspect defense on that goal from Boca by Miami Nacional. As DeMoro gets his second of the game. This one sent on its way by Ferguson. And defended there by Thompson. And he's able to clear it away for Boca. Brought forward now by Millets. Slide tackle there from Lazarte. Strong defending. Now forward by Stevens. Good defending once again by Boca. Again, only conceding 4 goals this season. Forward to Decius. Decius just inside the box. Playing across, but that's blocked. Still in, shot by Bontempo, goes wide. You can see sparked by the goal by DeMoro, the first goal by DeMoro, the one in the 13th minute. A noticeable change in Boca's offense as the tables have certainly turned here in Pembroke Pines. Miami Nacional looked to be the better side for nearly the first quarter of an hour, but has been all Boca since. This is Leo Melger. Sending it forward for Decius. Now Taboada. Forward with a run to Millets, who's able to arrive on time, keeping it in play. Into the box goes Millets. Out front for Bontempo. Looking for DeMauro once again. DeMauro already sitting on 2 goals, but that's cleared away by Miami. Taboada able to collect. He goes down. Foul is called. Set piece coming for Boca Raton. Certainly in control of this match right now are Boca Raton as Taboada plays his cross in, headed away by Ferguson. Brought on by Menezes. You can see the level of urgency in Menezes' play. He knows that down 2 goals, they have a very tall order in front of them, due Miami. Here's Stevens with a run. Playing it out to Menezes. Back to Stevens, looking for an angle. Plays it onto his left-footed shot. Pushed away by Pizzuti. Great effort there from Stevens. But Pizzuti called into action once again, only conceding 4 goals the entire season. What a goalkeeper he's been so far for Boca. This one's sent on by Melger. Another pass up front for Decius. Strong tackle, but a foul is called. Did appear to win the ball cleanly. Was Cadeno with the slide tackle. Unfortunately, without the benefit of replay, referee unable to see that it was Cadeno. Looked to have won that ball cleanly. Should be no foul, but we play on here in Pembroke Pines. This is Melger. Little chip from Decius. He gets it back to himself. DeMauro arriving, attempting a shot, but Ferguson able to push that away. DeMauro looking for his hat trick in the first half. Nacional having difficulty clearing this as Millets goes down. No fouls called. Looked to be dragged to the turf. 2 questionable calls in a row from the head referee. We're playing on, though. Menezes looking for his man. He finds him. Menezes goes down, and a foul is called. This one going against Boca Raton. Set piece coming for Miami Nacional. And you can see the confusion on the players of both teams trying to figure out what's a foul, what isn't right now. As Stevens on the ball now for Miami. His left-footed shot. It's blocked. And taken once again by Boca. Bravo sending it on. Long passes stepped in on by Cadeno. And it's Stevens. Stevens trying to get to Esteban, who falls down. Looks like he tripped over his own 2 feet. Looking for a foul. Not sure what he saw. But Esteban going to the turf. We have passed the 1/3 of the way mark here in Pembroke Pines. Boca Raton FC leading Miami Nacional SC 2-0 here. Both goals coming from Gio DeMauro. Very dangerous striker, and you can see why. This the last of the APSL regular season. Final game for both teams. Again, Miami Nacional, all they need to do to get to the playoff round is concede less than 6 goals, and they will be through. And that pass just out in front of Bravo. Go back to Miami. Boca Raton with a win would place themselves 3rd in the league and at the top of the first round bracket. And if this result holds, it would end up in a rematch next week between these two teams. Third place playing sixth place. So Boca Raton FC and Miami Nacional FC facing a rematch if this result holds here today in Pembroke Pines. Another foul is called over the middle, this time going against Boca. And Almaraz taking the set piece. Cross to Menezes. Forward for Carrizo, who's found himself a little crease. Through ball is blocked away. Menezes collects, though. Still in danger. Back to Menezes, who goes down, unable to find the handle on that pass. Like a little 1-2 with Carrizo. And taken once again by Boca. Very stingy defense. The stingiest defense in the league so far. Headed down by Ferguson. And Miami Nacional needing some kind of a spark here as we enter the late stages of the first half. Had some good runs coming from their strikers. They have been in offside positions, however. Looking for opportunities. Of course, goalkeeper Mike Pisuti has been excellent as usual, providing a very stonewall defense along with his back line. That one taken away once again. And now Deschis. Still Deschis, looking for space. He's found it near the box. But immediately collapsed down on, and that one is stolen away by Miami. Arriving on time for that pass is Bravo. And Boca Raton take possession once again. Miami Nacional looking all over the pitch for the key to unlocking Boca's defense. Certainly haven't found it so far. Limited opportunities. This one ahead to Deschis. Good touch there. Good defending. It's now Stevens forward for Miami Nacional. Able to get it to Esteban. Esteban with a hard challenge. Maintains possession. Still Esteban. Bontempo able to attempt to clear it away. Esteban's right-footed shot, but weakly into Pizzuti. Certainly not the pace he was looking for on that attempt, as he was bothered out front by Bontempo, who did just enough to get in the way and affect the shot. 10 minutes regulation time remaining in the first half. That ball's brought across to Bontempo. Looking for space. Unmarked yet. Now Melger. Boca Raton will play it out the back to reset. See very deliberate attacks now from Boca. Far more organized than you see from the other side coming from Miami Nacional. Not quite set plays, but passes between players that know each other well. This team has been together for quite a while, and players have an understanding. You can see it in their play. Nice little run around there from Millets. He brings it into the box. Millets goes down, and looking for a penalty is Millets. And he'll get it. PK coming for Boca Raton as Millets goes down in the box. And looked to be a simple decision for the referee, as DeMoro lining this one up, sitting on 2 goals already. Potential hat trick coming for him in the first half. See a great run, wonderful move to get to that position by Millets. Taken down in the box. We may be looking at 3-0. DeMauro lining up this penalty. As you can see, Miranda. And it's a save by Miranda, but putting the rebound through is DeMauro. Goal, 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 goal. DeMauro gets his hat trick. It's 3-0 here in Pembroke Pines. Great shot there of Millets. Certainly the man of the hour with his efforts into the box, setting up that penalty by DeMauro. But what more can you say about Gio DeMauro's efforts so far? 3 goals here in 39 minutes of play. He's been the difference so far, but absolutely wonderful play from the entire Boca Raton team here in the first half. A team effort surely leading to this 3-0 scoreline. This one played forward by Miami. Again, looking for a spark, looking for anything to get them back in this match. Certainly not over until it's over. But 3-0 in the first half. Very difficult challenge to find a comeback. This one played on for Melger. Looking for help in the box. He plays it in. That's cleared away. He had DeMauro picked out, already sitting on a hat trick. Looking for an incredible 4th goal in the first half. That would be something. One played up to Bontempo. That's Millets. He's dispossessed out of bounds. And will go out for a Miami throw-in. Correa playing it across to Ferguson. And now Menezes. Ball just out of reach. Not sure who that pass was intended for. Looked to only be Boca players in the vicinity. This one brought on to Bravo again, once again out the back. You can certainly understand the slow pace of play now from Boca as they lead 3-0. Not in any rush to send this ball forward. Very content with their large lead, as they know only a win would put them into 3rd place all alone and guarantee them seeding next week to face off against this same team, as they would be in 3rd place in the league. That ball on to DeMauro, who passed Miranda. Correa able to keep that ball out of the goal. Looked like some miscommunication between his back line and Miranda, as he had overcommitted to that ball. And honestly, an almost terrible decision by the Miami Nacional goalkeeper. And very lucky to still be at 3-0. Here's Correa. Now on to Carrizo. Through ball again for Esteban. Just out in front of him. Pizzuti off his line very comfortably and able to clear it away. Carrizo. Now Menezes. Very active so far this match has been Menezes. Another dispossession by Boca. Leading the break is Leo Melger. Still Melger ahead to Taboada. Taboada finds Deschis. His right-footed cross comes in, collected by Miranda. A double clutch for Miranda, as DeMauro had arrived hunting a 4th goal in the first half. but just able to snatch it back on the turf. Miranda having a very tough half for himself in goal. A foul be called against Boca. This set piece coming for Miami Nacional. Just over 2 minutes regulation time remaining in the first half. And sent on by Almaraz. Run coming from Stevens deep near the touchline. He goes down looking for a foul. He's not going to get one there. Bravo will bring it forward once again for Boca. Here's Bravo. As you can see, time winding down in the first half. Boca not taking any chances. No, they are in complete control of this match. And Bontempo gets away with a little push there, but nothing serious. You see, as he had admonished by Miami Nacional for that effort, but no harm, no foul. We'll play on. Just going out of bounds there, unable to keep it in on the far side, will be taken by Ferguson. And you just get the sense that Miami Nacional almost happy to get to the half with a score like this. They have certainly been outplayed in every aspect of the game so far. Pizzuti mishandling that one, but able to get back to it. Almost the lone mistake so far for Boca. Sent on across the middle to Leo Melger. The clock continues to wind, ticking away the last few seconds of regulation time. Don't anticipate any to be added so far. Very limited injury stoppage time here in the first half. This one brought forward by Stevens. A run for Esteban. Trying to get back to it is Stevens, unable to do so. As a whistle sounds, looks like the end of the first half here in Pembroke Pines. 3-0 is the score, has been all Boca Raton so far. Going to take about a 15-minute halftime break. Stay with us, folks. We'll see you kick off for the start of the second half. All right, welcome back to Pembroke Pines, Florida, here at Broward Community College. 3-0 is the scoreline. Boca Raton FC all over Miami Nacional SC. Incredible first half coming from Gio DeMoro. What more can you say about him? A hat trick in the first half. Simply stunning stuff. Boca Raton FC in complete control of this match. Miami Nacional looking for some kind of spark, anything to get them back in contention. Right now, Boca just 45 minutes away from victory as we start the second half. This one taken by Menezes. Forward to Stevens. Stevens made a couple of runs, was caught offside on multiple occasions in the first half. Looking for a bit better timing. Trying to get that onto Campesano. Go out for a Ferguson throw. Here's Menezes again, finding Campesano. Unable to control, though. Foul is called. This one will go Miami Nacional's way. And nice start to the second half for them. They're looking for a breakthrough goal of their own, get themselves back in contention for this match. Again, playing for positioning in the playoffs. Should they concede 2 more goals, they would be out of the APSL playoffs. That one just wide. Set piece coming in from Menezes. Once again, if this result holds, Boca Raton would be in third place in the APSL. Miami Nacional would take sixth. That would be enough for both teams to make the playoffs. And if this result holds, that would also face a rematch next week, be at Tropical Park in Miami. Challenge forward by Millets, trying to back it. Ends up being won by Miami Nacional. Ball played into the box for Stevens, but cleared out by Bravo. Arriving on time, that instance was Stevens. Bravo just positioned a little bit better as he marked Stevens into the box. Now back to Ferguson. Ferguson playing it through and straight onto Pizzuti, who was looking for Campesano, who was not quite in position to receive that pass. A long throw coming from Pizzuti. He's able to get it to Cava. And Boca Raton averting an early threat here from Miami Nacional. Stolen away by Correa. And on once again by Meneses. One touch pass from Correa. Offside flag is up. As Campesano had a beeline to that one. But once again, Miami Nacional players in an offside position has been the story of their offensive efforts early and often. If they can only keep themselves onside, we might be looking at a much different scoreline. Now on to Stevens. Stevens out front. Campesano. Ball shot on. And just wide. Lovely stuff for Miami Nacional, ending in a shot on goal. It was a good one, but just a bit wide. Pizzuti facing a much stronger attack now than he did in the first half. Let's see how well he responds to this continued offensive pressure from Miami. Little flick on from Cava. But that one's just a bit long. Miranda will collect and deliver for Miami. This is Correa. Now Stevens. Stevens working the sideline. That one's stolen away and brought forward by Leo Melger. Stepped in front of by Cadeno. And that'll flick on from Fuster. And it's Cava down the sideline. Gets a little one-touch pass from Taboado. And is able to work his way back to it. A foul is called, however. This one going against Boca. Referee would like to reset that free kick. And Ferguson sends it on. Bravo coming back to make a play. There's Meneses. Still Meneses with a long run into the middle. Now forward to Stevens. Lots of room for Stevens, who's made a long run. His through ball arrives on time for Carrizo. His turnaround shot is blocked. And taken now by Cava. Backing it to Pizzuti, who's able to clear it away. As Miami Nacional seem to have found their spark at halftime. Much more concerted efforts towards goal now. It's Millets. Millets with a long run. Still Millets into the box. That's cleared out. Great defending there as Millets only had Miranda in front of him. This will be a corner for Boca Raton. Bruno Millets providing his own answer to Miami early in the second half. It was a fantastic run from him down the crease. This corner set to be taken. Comes in near post. Decius with a direct shot into the bar. Rebound shot from Bontempo goes over. But very dangerous corner coming from Boca. 2 shot attempts. Decius with a wonderful shot. Direct shot. Straight into the bar. And Bontempo following him with a shot of his own over the bar, but Boca Raton, after that early offensive pressure from Miami Nacional, providing some exciting moments of their own. Here's Stevens. Stevens once again. Looking for assistance is the back line of Miami, trying to send it forward. They do so now, but that pass just out of reach. And able to win it again is Correa. Now Almaraz, he's dispossessed to the sideline. Be a throw in for Miami Nacional. He's going to be sent forward by Lasarte. Lasarte with a throw, gets headed down and away. Taken now by Melger. Cross for Cava. The long run, here's Gabriel Bravo. Still Bravo. Pass across just out in front of Taboado. And now Miami with a break. It's Stevens. Still Stevens. Out in front of the box. Looking to play with his left foot. Stevens makes a fake. Still Stevens. All the way to the end near the touchline. Now into the corner. He's dispossessed. He goes down, but a foul is called. Superhuman effort on that play by Stevens on what looked like nearly a 60-yard run from him coming from across the midline all the way towards the box, then into the corner, maintaining possession all the way. A great opportunity again for Miami Nacional deep in their attacking third on this set piece. Although only committing what looks like 4 in the box is Miami. This piece is taken short. Now chipped into the box. Still in danger. Appeals for handball as Cadeno able to get a shot away that's blocked. But it did appear the ball touched his hand as he played it just outside the box. Hand was in a natural position anyway, so may have been a handball that was disregarded. Either way, that one will go over to Pisuti. This one now forward for Millets, who's dispossessed. And back to Miami. You can see the vast change in their offensive attack. Very evident right now as Campuzano unable to reach that one before it goes out of bounds. But Miami Nacional apparently sensing urgency finally in this match. Up to a much quicker pace than they had in the first. One challenged for over the middle by Millets, who's able to win the play. Decius now bringing it forward with numbers. Decius into the box. Right-footed cross out of the reach of Ferguson, but still in the box, able to control. That ball brought back across the middle to Taboado. And Boca Raton now needing to reset after that opportunity goes to waste. This ball ahead to Decius. Straight on to Miranda, just out in front of Decius. Brought forward once again by Miami. Stevens looking for a man, but stepping in front is Taboado. Able to get it to Burdett. His shot is blocked. And Melger now taking over for Boca. Ahead to Burdett. His shot over the middle for Decius, but he is offside. Flag is up just a step in front of the second to last defender was Decius. As he looking to make that chip over Miranda. He was able to come off his line and block it anyway. And this set piece taken by Miami. It's Almaraz. Head to Menezes. That ball across the pitch to Ferguson. And Ferguson with the takedown. Foul will be called. Easy decision for the referee. Ferguson had two arms wrapped around Cava. This will be a set piece for Boca Raton. See Leo Melger getting ready to take this free kick for Boca, along with Taboado. Milits joins the discussion, but it looks like it will be Melger to take this for Boca. A little fake out and reset from Leo. Now delivers the cross high to the far post, punched away by Miranda. A foul was called, actually an offside call against Boca. This one will go back to Miami. That one's sent on. Nice first touch and control by Campesano. He goes down, but no foul is called. Play on, says the referee. Put forward by Lasarte. And that cross comes in, far post, but no one home for Miami. And it'll go out off of Stevens. It'll be a goal kick. This one to Milits. Now Melger. Melger looking for space. Able to get it through to Burdett. And once again, a little reset for Boca Raton. Nice little move inside by Burdett. Across to Deschus. All the way across now. And ball played into the box. High looping cross. Burdett trying to get ahead on it, but very deep. He was beyond the far post there. Difficult angle for Colby Burdett. Still gets ahead on it, though it does go wide. This goal kick not taken by Miranda. Interesting tactic employed here by Miami Nacional. We've completed nearly 2/3 of the way through here in Pembroke Pines. Now on to Milits, who's found some space in the corner. Working the touchline against Ferguson. Ferguson able to collapse him down and let him go through to Cadeno, who's able to clear that away, but not out of danger. It's Taboada into the box. Taboada's chip, and it's a goal. Taboada puts number 4 through. Goal, 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 goal. 4-0 here in Pembroke Pines. Another look at that replay as Taboada finding space into the box. Great move there. Miranda off his line, but the chip from Taboada is true straight into the back of the net. And it's 4-0 for Boca. In the 61st minute here, and things are all but over already for Boca Raton. They now sit in the driver's seat to make it to the APSL playoffs and top-seeded position for the first round. Miami Nacional surely on their heels, looking for an answer, looking for anything. While they face nearly an insurmountable lead at 4-0 with just under half an hour remaining in this match. Ferguson forward now playing a cross in, but good defending by Bravo, clearing that one away. Now forward by Colby Burdett. He's dispossessed by Stevens, coming back to make a nice play, but forgot the ball, did Stevens, and Burdett taking over for Boca. A foul will be called, though, against Boca. This one going back to Miami. It's like Burdett going to get flagged for that infraction. He just gets a little bit too much of Stevens as he hits the turf. Kind of a touchy foul for me, but we play on. This one brought forward again by Miami. Little one touch from Carrizo trying to play a chip on. Now Almaraz finding Campusano. That pass just out of reach as Menezes. He's able to collect it. Again, Boca playing defense strong once again. As that has been their MO this entire APSL season. Forward by Ferguson. Nice little move across the middle there by Stevens. His left-footed shot from distance. Again, Pizzuti, no trouble there. Shooting from 40-plus yards out against Mike Pizzuti will result in a save nearly every time. Nice little run here from Bravo. Very long run from Bravo, who's still in possession. Ball onto his left foot, stops, but forgets the ball. That one's going to go out for a goal kick. Have to applaud Bravo's efforts on that run. Though a bit out of control and really no help provided by his attacking midfielders or by his forwards. It was really Bravo all alone. Only so much one man can do against a four-man backline of Miami Nacional. See Miranda once again not taking this goal kick. Interesting tactics. Perhaps Miranda may have been injured earlier in the match. But certainly a switch now allowing Cadeno to clear his goal kicks for him. When sent on by Menezes down the far side, he's got his man. And that one's cleared out by Bravo. And a foul is called. Be back to Boca Raton. This one's sent forward. Headed down by Ferguson. And arriving on scene is Campusano. Campusano given space, making a nice run. Into the box he goes, playing a cross in. That's blocked away. Now back to Stevens. Stevens puts a shot left foot. But Pizzuti able to keep that one out. Again, just not enough pace from that kind of distance to beat Pizzuti. Stevens will come forward, forcing Pizzuti to pick that one up, play it with his hands. This will be brought forward down the near side. See a late challenge there. No call. Bontempo on the far side for Fitzgerald. Gets it to Pena. And back to Fitzgerald once again. And very slow, deliberate passing, not pushing the pace right now, Boca, knowing they are in complete control of this match. Sent up by Ferguson. Going down is Stevens. He'll win the call for that. Bit of a surprising foul call. A bit touchy for me, but again, we play on. That one's sent into the box, but dealt with and cleared out. Pena able to step in front of that one. Burdett making his defensive presence known. And Pizzuti's clearance. That one challenged for and won by Fitzgerald. Brought forward by Leo Melger. And slowing it down once again is Pizzuti. Again, no rush at all right now for Boca, as they have a commanding lead. That one's sent on to Ferguson. Bothered on the far side. He's able to win the play, though. Be a throw-in for Boca Raton. Actually, a foul was called, so be a set piece for Boca. Now brought forward by Daniel Pena. And again out the back. Certainly see the Boca reserve players not quite as considered in their efforts to bring the ball forward as were the starters. See out the back play once again. You look for a little communication between Boca players, as Millets now bringing it forward across the midline. Going down is Millets, and a yellow coming for that challenge by Correa. See, he didn't really make any attempt to play the ball there and took Millets out. Left his boot high and right in front of the head referee. Let's take a look at that replay. You see sliding in. No touch made on the ball. Does not win the ball at all. Millets tumbling to the turf. It's going to get a yellow card 100% of the time. And Melger will send it across the pitch to Fitzgerald. He plays across in, looking for Burdett. Still Burdett, back to goal, playing it onto his left foot. But a foul is called. Very questionable decision this time. Didn't see a foul against Burdett. But we move forward. This ball brought forward once again by Miami. A foul will be called and a yellow coming against Fitzgerald, grabbing the jersey. See a handful of jersey on that challenge. No attempt to play the ball there. See on replay, right in the middle of your screen, Fitzgerald getting a big tug of the jersey and certainly earning himself a yellow card for that effort. This cross is played into the box, dealt with and cleared out, and back for it. Now out of bounds now for Boca. Much slower pace has taken over since the fourth goal put through by Boca Raton. And you wonder if it's a mix of tired legs and the eventual concession by Miami Nacional that this match just might be out of reach. That's sent on by Melger. A run from Burdett. Burdett past Miranda, but Ferguson able to push that one out of play and away from the dangerous Colby Burdett. And it's Burdett himself who comes over to take this throw-in for Boca Raton. See a brief stoppage on the pitch as the referee confers with his assistants over that play. Can't imagine what's to discuss. That play looked pretty cut and dried. Should be a throw-in for Boca. That appears to be the eventual consensus. Burdett readies this throw-in. He does get it in to Taboada, and a through ball looking for Burdett, who hadn't made a run into the box. A little miscommunication there. And it's cleared away once again by Miami Nacional. Bontempo urging his teammates to slow the pace again, as that pace has been working for them all match long. Melger sending it forward, looking for Burdett. It was actually Torrey who had made a run down the near side. Antonio Torrey. Strong tackle there from Burdett. Wins the ball. And it's sent in and across. Burdett wearing the 9, playing striker, but also playing great defense in his offensive half so far for Boca. Just in the first couple minutes after his substitution, making his presence known on defense. Here's Correa. Ahead near side, one touch pass from Almaraz. Across the middle to Menezes. Miami Nacional working the wings here, trying to get some kind of a run up the sideline and get that ball deep in their attacking third. And pass from Almaraz just a bit wide. Cleared out. Miami once again with the throw. Just about 15 minutes remaining here in this match in Pembroke Pines. Boca Raton, the entire story of this match, leading 4-0. A more than comfortable lead, as they are all but sure to advance to the APSL playoffs in the 3rd seed. Camposano able to maintain possession for Miami. That one's stolen back by Bravo. Thompson will play it back to his keeper. A dangerous touch there from Pizzuti. Almost a giveaway to Camposano just out in front of the box. Pena able to flick it on. This is Fitzgerald. Pena going down. Foul will be called on the far side by the assistant. This set piece coming for Boca Raton. Taken quickly. It's Pena with a left-footed shot. And off Miranda, diving Miranda with a great save. A shot right on from just outside the corner of the box by Daniel Pena. And this corner will be taken once again by Boca Raton. That corner comes in near post. Dealt with, cleared away. But it's Boca in possession once again. Ball sent on by Thompson. Challenged for by Bontempo. And cleared out. Boca with the throw. Don't let the slow pace played by Boca fool you, folks. They are not ending this match quietly. They want another goal. Strong challenge there by Melger. He plays a right-footed cross in. Looking for Taboada, but just behind the play was Taboada. As Miranda Watches that one go out of bounds. See Miranda taking heavy steps now near his touchline. Does appear to be injured. Certainly not as fresh as he was in the first half, which may be leading to him to let Candeno take his goal kicks for him. Fitzgerald able to maintain the body on that. And that one flicked on for Tabawada, who's got a step. Tabawada down the sideline. Still Tabawada towards the box, but good defending and eventual clearance. Stolen by Pena. Pena with space in the middle. Left-footed shot, a rocket, but wide and over the bar as well. Still not afraid to shoot, Daniel Pena. 2 absolute rips from him so far. As Boca know they are basically assured victory at this point with just 12 minutes regulation time remaining in this match. See Miranda walking with just a bit of a heavy step. Now he does appear to be injured, leading to goal kicks being taken by Candeno. One flicked on by Melger, taken now by Correa. Just a bit behind his man on that pass, taken by Almaraz. Good defending there by Boca. Bravo able to back it. Thompson, you can see furious with Bravo after clearing it. Boca, though, up 4-0, surely not satisfied until 90 minutes is on the clock. That one's sent on across the middle for Tabawada. Now up to Melger. He's got a man in Torrey. Torrey finding space across the middle. Now Tabawada. Through ball, a shot on, and it's a goal. Goal, 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 goal. 5-0 now for Boca Raton. Absolutely beautiful passing on that possession by Boca Raton, leading to the goal. You can see the replay here behind Miranda. Pass just through the box. A chip over Miranda once again. 5-0 is the lead in Pembroke Pines. And if the deal wasn't sealed already, it certainly is now. 5-0 against Miami. And you can see the expression on the Miami Nacional players' faces. They just want these last 10 minutes to be up, as it has been absolute disaster for them tonight here at Broward Community College. Down the far side by Francois. And sent on once again by Burdette. Boca already with 5, looking for 6. Across very far, actually behind the net, will go out for a goal kick. As Boca Raton attempting to hang a 6 spot on the board against Miami late in this match. Man goes down over the middle. No foul called. Boca once again in possession. Nice move down the sideline. And stolen away and out of bounds for a Boca Raton throw. Though certainly not a competitive match by any means since about the 25th minute. Very exciting if you're a Boca Raton supporter. 5 goals on the board. What more can you ask for? Melgar playing it forward. Now back to Melgar. He's got Pena. Now Torrey. He plays it across the middle to Melgar. 1-2 for Torrey. Torrey's left-footed cross comes in. Dealt with and now cleared away. Just not enough men in the box that time for Boca Raton, or it would be 6-0. Back across the middle to Thompson. Numbers forward now for Boca. Certainly not content with 5. They want 6. Ball ahead now to Pena, who's bodied out of the way. Strong tackle and a strong return tackle from Pena as he battles with Francois. Here's Miami to come away with the ball. Brought forward now by Almaraz. Lob pass ahead, dealt with by Thompson. He's able to clear it back out. It'll be across to Bontempo. Fitzgerald sending it on. It's stolen back by Miami. A little chip for Stevens. Still Stevens. He's dispossessed. Campasano collects that errant ball. Now to Francois, who takes a shot right-footed, but well over the bar. Still not going away quietly, Miami Nacional. And Francois, perhaps shooting out of frustration, still able to get a good boot behind that one. This one up to Pena. Playing it back. Now forward for Melgar. Burdett finding Cava. Cava near the sideline. Back to Burdett. Oh, little nutmeg there by Burdett, backing it. And forward to Pena. His one-touch pass for Taboada. Now up front once again for Burdett, who goes down. Foul is called. Set piece coming for Boca Raton. Wonderful play by Burdett, getting the nutmeg, though a bit fruitless. As you see the foul being called. A bit of a questionable call on replay. Certainly have the benefit of that. But you can understand Francois' point. It looks like Burdett tripped over his own 2 feet. Burdett plays a set piece in, but that's high and well over the bar. Just about 5 minutes regulation time remaining here in this match. And a final whistle that will most surely sound relief for Miami Nacional players. Ferguson unable to stretch out and get that one. Here's Bravo. Burdett is dispossessed and brought forward now by Correa. Correa with a through ball that finds its mark. This ball played in, left-footed shot. Pizzuti able to go and make sure that one stays out. But once again, Miami Nacional not going away quietly, still shooting. Still very dangerous late in this match. And even without an opportunity to affect the result, you can still affect the scoreline. Miami Nacional players doing it for pride here in Pembroke Pines. Another dispossession. Pass for Stevens out front. He's unable to chest and control. A poor touch there. Very poor pass. It's taken once again by Miami. Stevens challenging for it. Does so and wins it. Foul will be called. And we're going to bring this one back for a set piece. Looks like 5 Nacional players gathered around the penalty area for this set piece. See Menezes and Stevens. It's Stevens. Left-footed cross comes in. That's blocked away. Go out for a corner by Miami. See Amaraz about to take this corner. As the clock continues to wind in Pembroke Pines, only minutes away from a Boca Raton victory in their last match of the APSL season. This one's sent in, flicked into the box. Bravo able to deal with that one. And Pizzuti, off his line once again. Only 3 minutes left to maintain his clean sheet. You know he loves to see that donut on the board. Great job to keep that one in on the far side by Fitzgerald, who brings it forward. Slowing the pace down now is Leo Melger. Gets it to Tabawada, who's played by Correa, and gets a foul called for his efforts. Now Thompson. Now Melger. Again, Boca very content to just run this clock out. Though there was a run coming down the near side from Pena. He follows it into the corner, plays a cross in. That's dealt with, cleared out. Correa attempting to maintain possession for Miami. Does so, gets it to Campesano, but Cava arrives and dispossesses him. Into the 90th minute we go in Pembroke Pines. Only one whistle away from the end of the APSL regular season and a Boca Raton victory. Burdette plays it into the box. Past Miranda, but well wide. And these final seconds, just a formality, as Boca Raton will take this one home 5-0 under the lights in Pembroke Pines. Brought on to Melger. He sends it forward. Perhaps one more opportunity for Boca. It's Tabawada. He's collapsed down on. Still in possession, though, is Tabawada. Playing a chip in, but off the head of Correa, off the back of Correa's head, in fact. Never saw that one coming. And the whistle sounds. That will do it for us here in Pembroke Pines. What more can you say about the effort provided tonight by Boca Raton? They take this one 5-0 against Miami Nacional. But with this result, both teams end up making the APSL playoffs. Boca Raton taking the 3rd seed. Miami Nacional will take the 6th seed. But all results are now back to 0. All records are the same as we start the playoffs next week. APSL playoffs. So tune in for that. We'll see you next time, folks. Good night from Pembroke Pines.